Dear sirs, whose servants are you? Where have you come from? And for what reason are you forbidding us to touch the body of a Jambu? Are you coming from the heavenly planets? Are you demigods, sub-demigods, or the best of the perfected devotees?
Kusaba kutoyayata kashmad asya nisedata king deva upadeva va young king Siddha Sattama. This Jamaraj, he has been given his jurisdiction on the lower portion of the universe. Patal. Jamaraj is not one of the candidates, but he has been designated to go down and administer the government there. So, Narayana Parasadde na kutasana bibbhati. As like government servant, they have to go anywhere. The government orders, you go and see there. So Jamaraj is although one of the Mahajans, great personality, most confidential devotee, an officer of Krishna. There are 12 great personalities, Lord Brahma, Sambhu, Narada Sambhu, Kumara, Kapila, Mano, Prahlada, Janaka, Bhishma, Bali, Vaiyasaki, Bhayam. The Jamaraj is also one of the 12 exalted officers or representative of Krishna. But still, he has gone to take charge of the judicial department for judging the sinful, not all, only the sinful. So, these Jamadutas, order carriers of Jamaraj, they are surprised to see how nice, they are good looking. So they are surprised and they are asking question, Kosava, whose servants you are? We are Jamaraj's servant. You are so ugly looking and you are so beautiful. So whose servants you are? Kosha, whose means either whose servant or whose son, like that. Kosava kuto ayato, and where from you are coming? Kosmad, and what is the business? Here you have got, you are so nice looking. We have come to take this sinful man, and what business you have got here? Why you are forbidding us? King Deva, are you demigods or semi-demigods? The upper planetary system, there are gods, demigods. But Juyang King Siddha Sattama. Siddha Sattama means in the spiritual world. Siddha means complete, perfect, and Sattama, devout. Within this material world, there is one Siddha Loka. Siddha, Charana. They are called Siddha means all these yogic, mystic powers they have got, naturally. Here, in this, on the earthly planet, if we want to get some mystic power, we have to practice it by yoga, mystic, exercise. But in that planet, Siddha Lok, they are born perfect. Just like if you want to swim in the water, you have to learn it. You have to practice it. But within the sea or water, even a small fish, he can very expertly swim. born qualification. You cannot go against the current of the sea or the water of the river, but a small fish takes pleasure going against the current. Tulsidas has said that to go against the current is very difficult. Even an elephant is washed away. But a small fish, because he has taken shelter of the ocean, he can go against the current. This is the so if we take shelter of Krishna, then even the current is against, we can go. Because the same example, the fish has taken shelter of the ocean, although very small animal, he can go against it. So, Siddha Sattva, Siddhas, here we have to practice to become Siddha, perfect. And they are, in the Siddha Loka, they are so perfect that they can go from one planet to another. The yogis can go, but they are born yogis. One planet, this is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, we have seen, this second canto, there is Siddha Loka. So many planets are there, so many opulences are there, that it cannot be compared. There is description, so one planet to another, or one planet to the Sumeru hills, there is long millions of miles made of gold. They are gold. Similarly, copper. Similarly, there are different oceans. Now, we may not believe, but there is no question of believing. You cannot say there is no such thing, but we can say, because we get the information from the Shastra. You have no evidence, so you cannot say no. You can say maybe, but we don't say maybe, there is, because we get the information from the Shastra. So kasyava kuto ayata kasmadasya nisidata. Then why you are forbidding us? You look so nicely, very highly born, and why you are forbidding us? We have come here to discharge our duties, to take this man to Jamalok. He is so sinful. Why you are interrupting our business? Yes. So, the next verse says, the description is there of the Vishnu Duta. So, Sarve Padma Palasaksha, exactly the feature like Narayan. Padma Palas, their eyes are compared with the lotus petal. Very nice. Sarve, all of you, look so nice. Padma Palasa Aksha Pita Kaushiya Vasasa. Vaikuntha people, they also dress with yellow cloth. Pieces. Kaushiya, or this saffron color. This is Vaikuntha dress. Kaushiya, Pita, the dress, garments, Kiritina with helmets, Kundalina with nice earring, Kiritina, Kundalina, Lasat Puskara Mani, and very nice flower garland. This is Vaikuntha dress. Lasat Puskara Manina, Sarvecha Nutna Bayas, all young men. In Vaikuntha there is no old age. although they are eternal. That is the real form of the spirit. The old age is due to this body, material body. Material thing is born and stays for some time and then it is annihilated. So after the time of annihilation, it becomes so old, nasty, bad looking. But in the Vaikuntha there is no such thing. Nitya Shasatayang. The Vaikuntha planet, because that is spiritual body, that is Nitya, Shasata. Never it becomes, just like Krishna or Narayana or Vishnu, they are not old. You'll find all these pictures of Narayana, Vishnu, Krishna, all young men. So they are also, the inhabitants of Vaikuntha, the spiritual planet, they are also exactly of the same feature. You everything get exactly like God. This is Vaikuntha law. The opulence is also like that. Shasti, there are 5 kinds of mukti, liberation. One is sajujya, to merge into the existence. That is also mukti. But Vaishnava does not like such kind of mukti. They think to merge, to become one with the Supreme and lost our individuality, that is Vaishnava thinks as hell. Kaivallam narakayat. Why? We shall keep ourselves, our individuality, the body exactly like Krishna. In the Goloka Vrindavan, they keep exactly like two-handed Krishna. And the Vaikuntha, they also keep themselves 4-handed as Vishnu, Narayana. So, the Vaishnavas are very intelligent. They want to keep themselves in as good as God, sometimes more than God. Vaishnava. That is very intelligent. And what is the use of becoming one? I lose my individuality. That is Jnani's aspiration, but bhaktas, they want to keep association with Krishna or Vishnu in the same opulence, same prosperity, everything, bodily features the same, everything. So, Advaite Achyute Anadi Ananta Rupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navajovananchana. So Navajovanan. Lord Vishnu, Narayana, Krishna, all the liberated devotees there, they are of the same bodily feature, Navajovan, always young. Therefore it is said, Sarve cha nutna bayasa. Bayasa means age. And nutna means just fresh young man. Nutna bayasa, sarve charu chaturbuja. All of you are very beautiful with 4 hands. So even the living entities, they have got 4 hands. We're not empty hands with good ornament, good dress, and the complexion, color, everything like Vishnu. Everything like Vishnu. Sarve charu chaturbuja, dhanu nisanga osi goda shankha chakram bujasriya. And the weapons, dhanu, bow, dhanu nisanga osi, the arrows and the sword, goda, club, shankha, concert, and chakra, dish, as Vishnu has Sudarshan Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. There are 14 different forms of Vishnu according to the position of the weapon in different hands. Beginning with Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. Then Chakra, Gada, Shankha, Padma. In this way, this description are there in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. And according to the change of the weapon, the different names are there. One Vishnu Murti is called Vamana, one Vishnu is called Govinda. In this way, there are 24 forms of Vishnu, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, according to their placing in different hands. So, these Vishnu Dutas, they are exactly dressed like Vishnu, or equipped with ornaments and everything. Then again, Disha Vitimira Loka. And on account of their presence, they have got also bodily effulgence. As Vishnu has got bodily effulgence, similarly, the Vishnu Dutas, they are also the bodily effulgence, so that wherever they will go, it will be illuminated immediately. There is no necessity of light or sunshine. They personally, they make the place illuminated. Disho Vitimira. Timira means darkness. And B means without. Wherever they will be present. Therefore, in the spiritual world, everyone has got the spiritual effulgence. So whole planet is full of effulgence. Just like one example is here in this material world, the sun. There are living entities. They are also all light, because their body is made of fire. And many hundreds and thousands and millions of people with the fiery body, they are living, therefore you will find all a sun fiery. Light. Just like you can see from distance, a big city, the light is coming up. Is it not? In the night you see a big city, and you are in the village, you find a big light is coming. But that is artificial, electric light. But in the Vaikuntha Loka, normally, regularly, their body is light. We have got one example to learn. The sun planet, everything is fiery there. Don't think that there is no light. Just like they are concluding in this moon planet there is no light. No. Every planet is full of living entities, either in the Vaikuntha Loka or in this material world. Sarvaga, Sanu, Achulayam. Living entities are everywhere. Therefore we cannot believe that these people went to moon planet, because they say there is no living entity. That is not possible. That is not possible. Living entities are everywhere. Even in the fiery planet, like the sun, there are. But we are rascals. We think everyone is rascal like us. Atavat mannate jagat. If one is rascal, he thinks all others rascals. That is nature. He cannot think that somebody is more intelligent than me. He thinks I am rascal, therefore everyone is rascal. Atavat mannate jagat. This is the formula. You will find the example just like a deaf man. He speaks very slowly. He thinks the other man is also speaking slowly. No. He is deaf, other man is crying, but he is hearing very slow. Therefore, a deaf man speaks very slow, he thinks that he is speaking slow. Chatobat mannate jagat. This is the nature. So, because we cannot live in the fire, It does not mean that there is no such a living entity whose body is made of fire. Because I cannot live in the water, don't think there is no living entity. Huge, big living entities are there within the water. Why should you think there is no living entity? Similarly, the watery living entities, they may think there is nobody in the land because they cannot live in the land. This is God's creation. Vichitra. Vichitra means varieties. Varieties. There are living entities on the earth, within the earth. You will see, when you go to the beach, there are so many living entities within the earth. Or here, within the world, there are so many living entities. Sarvaga, everywhere there are living entities. There is living entities in the water, there is living entities on the land, there is living entities on the air. Why not in the fire? Fire is also one of the 5 elements. Earth, water, fire, air, and the sky. So, if there are living entities in the water, on the earth, in the air, in the sky, what is the objection? Not in the fire. This is foolishness. And Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Imang vivasati yugam pratavana hamabhayam. I spoke this philosophy formally to the sun god. So unless there is sun god or the king of the sun planet, so if this king is there, the citizens must be there, the kingdom must be there, but they are made of fire. Similarly, in the Vaikuntha world, everything is spiritual. That we have to learn. We cannot make our own conclusion foolishly. That is not possible. So, these people never saw, the Jamaduta, such persons with 4 hands so decorated, so effulgent, so they were surprised that you are so nice. So, Disho vitimira loka kurvanta sena tejasa. By your personal effulgence, you are illuminating wherever you are standing. Disho kimarthang dharmapalasya kinkarang no nisedat. You look so beautiful and gentle. Why you are doing this wrong thing? We have come to discharge our duties and you are forbidding us. But they could understand that they are so powerful, they have stopped us to touch Ajamin's body. If we forcibly do, they can punish us. The Jamadutas could understand. Therefore, politely asking that you are so gentle, so good looking, so nice, why this is your business that you are forbidding us in discharging our duties? Kimarthang dharmapalasya. Dharmapala, we are also acting not whimsically, we are working under the Dharmaraj, Jamaraj, who is justice, how to make judgment against the sinful man. He is appointed for this purpose, and we are just carrying out his order. Then you look so gentle and highly exalted, why you are forbidding us? This is very much. Kimartha dharmapalasya kinkurang no nisedata. So, we get description of the Vishnu Dutas. Now at least we can think, if we are transferred to the spiritual world, how much happy we shall be, how much opulent we shall be. Here we are thinking, possessing one tin car, made of tin, and after 1 year it is smashed, and throw it again, and we becoming very opulent. So we do not know what is opulence there in the spiritual world, not only in the spiritual, even in this material world. in the higher planetary system, there are many, many different types of opulence. Sargaloka, this moon planet is also one of the opulent planets within this material world. So, that is very, very nice. But these people say they went there and could not find any living entities. So, if we believe in the Srimad Bhagavatam, we have to conclude that these people did not go at all in the moon planet. You have to believe this or that, as you like. But we get information from Srimad Bhagavatam. The moon planet is one of the heavenly planets. If somebody goes there, he can live there for 10,000 of years. 10,000 of years means our calculation 6 times. Then 60,000 of years like of this planet. These descriptions are there. So, these are the ideas. One can understand what will be our opulence if by chance, not by chance, by our activities. What is that activity? That is also explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Janma karma cha me dibbam jo janati tattva. You try to understand Krishna. Simply try to understand. Don't conclude that Krishna is like us, ordinary human being, maybe little learned more than us, or little powerful. No. He is the Supreme Personality of God. By His merciful or causeless mercy, He descends to exhibit His form, His activities, so that He can see. Just like in the Buckingham Palace in London, many people are standing. Sometimes the Queen comes and stands on the corridor and everyone can see. That is Queen's mercy. Not that because she comes in the audience of so many public men, therefore she is also one of them. This is nonsense conclusion. Similarly, Krishna by His causeless mercy, if He comes, some rascals say that God cannot come. Why? Why God cannot come? If He is all-powerful, why He cannot come? Does it mean the God is subject to your dictation, that He cannot come? This is foolishness. Yes, God can come, therefore He is all-powerful. He can exhibit Himself to the audience of common man. But only the fortunate man can understand here is God. That is the difference. Krishna, when appeared, a few men on this planet could understand that here is the Supreme Personality of God. Especially the Pandavas. They are so fortunate, they could understand Krishna is Kunti, their mother. She could understand. Kunti Stotra prayer, we'll find how she had realized that Krishna, although he is playing just like my nephew, my brother's son, but no, he is the Supreme Personality. Even Dhritarashtra knew that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. When Krishna sent his messenger to Dhritarashtra, Ukrur, to advise him that why you are envious of your nephews, you stop this. Before the war of Kurukshetra, Dhritarashtra admitted that I know that the advice has come from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but I am so unfortunate, I cannot give up this habit. Please excuse. So even Dhritarashtra knew. and what to speak of the Pandavas. So that is the defect of conditioned souls, that they want to see God. Even God comes personally, they cannot see. They cannot. So who can see? Premanyana Churita Bhakti Bila. One who has got love for God, he can see God all the time. Now what to speak of God comes personally before him. So we have to learn from the Supreme Personality of Godhead everything, what is the situation of this material world, what is the situation of the spiritual world. Everything perfectly there is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, and we have to learn, then our life is successful. Thank you very much.